In this video, we're diving deep and answering one of the most common questions zero-turn mower shoppers have: how to pick the right zero-turn mower. Whether you're a homeowner or a professional user, knowing what zero-turn mower you need before you head to the dealership can make a world of difference and save you a ton of money from those slimy upselling salesmen. Now subscribe to the Tractor Bob YouTube channel and let's get started. First up, let's take a look at zero-turn mowers under $3,000. While these mowers may be more affordable, they can still pack a punch and be a perfect fit for many homeowners and light-duty commercial users. Now, it's going to be hard to find zero-turn mowers for much less than $3,000. That's because these are machines with a lot of moving parts, pulley systems, etc. Despite this, however, many zero-turn mowers are really easy to drive and service.
Mowers for right around $3,000 will have entry-level residential grade engines that range from 18 horsepower to 20 horsepower. A common engine you'll find on zero-turn mowers at this price range is the Briggs EX1900, which is a 540cc 19 horsepower engine. These engines are likely to last around 500 hours without regular maintenance, and with regular maintenance, these engines can last up to 1,000 hours or even 1,500 hours in some cases. Like the engine, zero-turn mowers under $3,000 will have entry-level residential grade transaxles. Stay away from mowers that have the ZT1800 transaxles by Hydro Gear. Hydro Gear makes great transaxles, but the 1800s are the worst ones they offer since they only have 6cc pumps with 10cc drive motors. If you can, find a mower for right around $3,000 with the Hydro Gear ZT2200s, also known as the EZT transaxles. These will last you as long or longer than the engine itself, and they have bigger 10cc pumps. Zero-turn mowers that cost around $3,000 typically have a shallower deck, meaning the airflow isn't quite as good as more expensive mowers. Also, mowers at this price range have fewer anti-scalp wheels.
All in all, the cut quality of the mowing deck on a $3,000 mower will not be as good or as tough, but for normal homeowners with a relatively flat lawn, the cut quality will be perfectly fine. And there won't be a noticeable difference between the cut you get compared to some of the more expensive mowers that we'll talk about later.
Don't expect any fancy features on mowers at this price. The best you can ask for is a good deck adjustment system, nice rubber floor mats, a cup holder, and sometimes an LED light bar. I recommend the MZ Rambler because it has all of this minus the light bar, plus it has excellent access to all the major components, belts, spindles, and more, making it easier to clean and maintain.
The recommended acreage for mowers in this price range is about 2.5 acres or less, with hills or sloped areas that don't exceed around 15 degrees. Next, let's talk about mowers that cost right around $5,000. These zero-turn mowers are going to be significantly better than $3,000 mowers in many ways, and typically are considered mid-range residential mowers.
Mowers for right around $5,000 will have high-end residential grade engines that range from 22 to 25 horsepower. A common engine you'll find on zero-turn mowers at this price range is the Kawasaki FR691V, which is a 726cc and 23 horsepower engine. These engines are likely to last around 700 hours without regular maintenance, and with regular maintenance, these engines can last up to 1,200 or even 1,700 hours in some cases. Like the engine, zero-turn mowers for around $5,000 will have high-end residential grade transaxles. My favorite mower at this price range is the Bad Boy ZT Avenger, which comes with the Hydro Gear ZT2800s, which are one step away from being commercial grade transaxles that have 10cc pumps and 16cc drive motors.
Mowers in this price range will have a higher top speed than mowers for $3,000, with a top speed between 7 miles per hour and 9 miles per hour, while most $3,000 mowers have a top speed under 6 miles per hour.
Zero-turn mowers that cost around $5,000 typically have a fabricated mowing deck and come in cutting widths between 48 and 60 inches. They usually have between 2 and 4 anti-scalp wheels. The cut quality for mowers at this price range will be comparable to the $3,000 mowers. However, $3,000 mowers typically don't come in a 60-inch cut option. $5,000 mowers can be a little bit fancier than $3,000 mowers. They typically have nice rubber floor mats, a storage compartment, cup holder, sometimes a 12-volt outlet, light bar, and even suspension in some few cases. The thing I like about the ZT Avenger is the extra wide 12-inch tires, giving the user added stability and a much smoother ride than mowers with smaller tires. In fact, All mowers that cost around $5,000 will have larger front and rear tires than $3,000 mowers, meaning a smoother ride and better control on hills and through wet spots.
The recommended acreage for mowers in this price range is about 2 to 4.5 acres, with hills or sloped areas right around 15 degrees or so. All right, now let's talk about zero-turn mowers that cost right around $7,000. These zero-turn mowers are going to be full-on commercial quality in every way, and will outperform $5,000 mowers quite significantly.
Mowers for right around $7,000 will come with commercial grade engines that range from 24 to 27 horsepower. A common engine you'll find on zero-turn mowers at this price range is the Kawasaki FS730V, which is 726cc and 24 horsepower. These engines are likely to last around 900 hours without regular maintenance, and with regular maintenance, these engines can last up to 1,700 hours or even 2,200 hours in some cases. Like the engine, zero-turn mowers for around $7,000 will come with commercial grade transaxles. For example, the Maverick zero-turn mower by Bad Boy features the Hydro Gear ZT3200s, which have 10cc pumps and 16cc drive motors. Mowers at this price range will have a higher top speed than $5,000 mowers, ranging from 8 miles per hour to 11 miles per hour. The Maverick has a top speed of 9 miles per hour.
Zero-turn mowers that cost around $7,000 will have fabricated mowing decks and come in cutting widths between 48 inches and 72 inches. They usually have between 3 and 6 anti-scalp wheels. The cut quality for mowers at this price range will be better than $5,000 and $3,000 mowers, since they usually feature deeper mowing decks with better reinforcement, better airflow, and better suspension.
I would say don't buy a mower for over $7,000 unless it has some sort of suspension built in. If it doesn't have any suspension and it's in this price range, that's a sign you might be overpaying for that mower. That's because suspension is one of the biggest differences between many zero-turn mowers that cost $5,000 versus those that cost $7,000. If you need a mower in this price range, try to get one like the Maverick, which has front and back suspension, and you can even get a suspension seat as well. This will not only make your ride a lot more enjoyable, but will also improve your cut quality. Mowers for $7,000 will likely have other nice features as well, like no flat front tires, better tread on the back tires, and a bigger fuel tank, and possibly a 12-volt charger, light bar, etc.
The recommended acreage for mowers in this price range is about 3.5 to 7.5 acres, with hills or sloped areas not exceeding around 20 degrees or so. Finally, let's talk about mowers that cost $9,000 and up. Now, mowers can go up to $20,000 in some cases, but these are usually specialty mowers designed to tackle the toughest conditions. However, mowers that cost over $9,000 are made for homeowners with larger properties or for commercial users who will need a mower that can run for hours on end, day after day, without overheating.
Mowers for right around $9,000 will have high-end commercial grade engines that range from 27 to 35 horsepower. A common engine you'll find on zero-turn mowers at this price range is the Kawasaki Evo 781, which is a 822cc 31 horsepower engine. These engines are likely to last well over 1,000 hours without regular maintenance, and these engines can last up to 3,500 hours or more in some cases. Like the engine, zero-turn mowers around $9,000 will have high-end commercial grade transaxles. For example, the Rebel zero-turn mower by Bad Boy features the Hydro Gear ZT4400s, which have 12cc pumps and 16cc drive motors. Mowers in this price range will have a higher top speed than $7,000 mowers, ranging from 9 miles per hour to 12 miles per hour. Zero-turn mowers that cost around $9,000 will have pro-fabricated mowing decks and come in cutting widths between 54 and 72 inches. They usually have between 4 and 6 anti-scalp wheels. The cut quality for mowers at this price range will be as good as you can get, with the exception of some specialty mowers that are made to mow golf courses, have a fully enclosed cab, or mowers like the Altos, which are designed to handle the roughest terrain possible.
Mowing decks on mowers for $9,000 will be able to cut really tall grass. They will have plenty of airflow and will also have larger pulleys than residential mowers.
Mowers that cost $9,000 and up come with some really nice features, like front and back suspension or a suspension seat. These mowers are generally more spacious and comfortable to drive than cheaper mowers. They are usually designed with a much heavier frame than residential mowers. When you invest $9,000, you can be confident that the mower will last a lifetime as long as you take good care of it. Unless, of course, you get some sort of manufacturer defect, which none of us want.
The recommended acreage for mowers in this price range is about 5 to 20 acres. If you have well over 20 acres to mow, I would highly recommend looking at more specialty mowers. If you're just starting your journey towards buying a new zero-turn mower, I invite you to check out the Tractor Bob YouTube channel. We have many videos that will help you get a better understanding of the best zero-turn mowers on the market, how much they cost, and if they will be a good fit for you.
Thank you so much for watching this video on how to pick the right zero-turn mower. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up. That really helps us out a lot. Hit that subscribe button to see more content like this and tap the bell icon to stay notified. Have a great day.